Challenger Mr. Perfect is out last as we get a shot of Gorilla and JR commentating for Radio WWF.
It's so bizarre. So
How bizarre. How bizarre. How bizarre.
nice.
Way up in the skybox, there it is, Radio WWF.
If you can't order the pay-per-view, you can listen to these lads call it. And I was like, dude, JR and Gorilla, maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
And it was free. And since you can't see it, it'll be a lot more informative. You know?
Or you could order the show and mute it and listen to JR.
Oh,
Boom. Or if you live over here, back in 93, you can turn on the cable link channel that had all of the blurred boxes.
Yeah.
And you could watch a blurred box and wait for the sound to come around to that channel every 15 minutes for 90 seconds. So you'd get to hear 90 seconds of action every 15 minutes or so.
boom, done.
We were poor back in the day.
Yeah, you can watch 1/9 of the screen. Yeah. I did that. I did it for SummerSlam.
I used to do it.
Or the Sky Sports, or, you know, when you thought you could make out what was happening, but you couldn't. You couldn't.
Imagination is a powerful thing. Yeah, it is. It is wonderful.
This was a good 15 years before wrestling podcasts truly took off. So it was actually quite innovative at the time. It was mostly for the troops overseas on Armed Forces Radio.
Oh, okay.
I thought the whole concept was pretty cool. Raven, Johnny Polo, and JR would talk about the wrestling business, bits of behind the scenes ska, even chatting about WCW, like Aaron and the Scissors, you know?
Oh, wow.
Problem was, not many stations carried it, and not many listeners tuned in. WWF barely promoted it on their television, and the death knell was when JR was fired. They actually brought in Stan Lane and Fink, revolving door, and then Vince came in, he took over, Vinced all over it, and it fizzled and dropped.
It's dead.
It only lasted 2 pay-per-views, SummerSlam 93 and Survivor Series 93.
So it was just there for Borg. Mwah.
They did try to revive Radio WWF during the Attitude Era, but it befell a similar fate. But the idea of behind the scenes in WWE was a goer, though. It was revived in the form of WWE Confidential in 2002, a behind the scenes series about WWE, which is now on the WWE network. So, man, give it a watch. There is a bit about Sean's outfits, and they chat to WWF's costume designers, Julie Youngberg and Terry Anderson. They said, we saw Sean and the fucking state of him in the rockers, so we actually went to one of his shows and we made him outfits for free. What do you think? Actually, we're your designers now. And then they did it for so long, WWF just hired them.
Oh, okay.
Did they make the chaps?
Yeah.
Fire them.
Hey, Choco Jocks, get it. But like she was saying, well, I'll never get another Shawn Michaels because, you know, he has no fashion sense and he just said, whatever you want to do, I'll wear it. No qualms.
Oh, awesome.
So he's the perfect pigeon. Radio WWF, hopefully WWE add it as like alternate audio for the pay-per-views on the network.
Yeah,
that'd be
why
awesome. Yeah.
Hire us and then fire us after one show.
2 shows. Gotta get Borga over. SummerSlam Alpha 2.